everyone. I'm looking for the words. There's a little bit of a pause here. I'm looking for the words that it's hard to put colors into words. I don't know where that kind of came from. It's like there's this searching going on, trying to find footing. I don't know if they're stumbling or trying to avoid stumbling. For some it might have to do with money, but I think mostly it's because there's so much unknown right now that we need to have confidence in that we have everything that we need. There's a push from the media that we are without and have been without, but we haven't. It's all in the mind. I did an interview with Stone Hobbit and posted that. It was about death and suicide. So maybe there's some fear about that. I know there are a lot of health concerns that are going to be popping up right now. I'm even starting to hear it from, friends and acquaintances that are having problems either with themselves and with others. And I'm not excluded from that group. I feel like that I'm also part of that. And everyone, well, not everyone, most of my staff and myself have all been complaining about headaches, and they're all popping Excedrin type stuff left and right, and it's like I don't touch any of that. So I hope they find some relief, but I don't touch anything. There is also something about parasites, that there might be an explosion of parasites or parasitic dwellers. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but now, even if you don't realize that you have parasites, that it's something you need to safely purge that from your system. I kind of think of a parasitic thought as like maybe a ruminating thought. To me is parasitic. It just kind of feeds off of your energy, keeps you stuck. That's the other thing that Stone Hobbit and I talked about, were stuck states. So you can check out, there's a short version on YouTube, but I have a full version that we just kind of lay it all out and let the conversation happen. But anyway, I feel like that possibly I should be pulling some cards about this. And one of the things that I'm seeing are plants are one way for us to purge our system. We have to do it slowly and safely. It doesn't mean that, if you really feel sick, obviously seek professional help. Don't wait. Most of us like to wait because we're losing faith in the traditional Western medicine. None of this is medical advice other than seek help if you need it from a professional practitioner, from a licensed practitioner if you prefer. That is something that we should all do. And I don't know, it just feels like there's like a heaviness right now, and it's almost like there is not even really like a heaviness, a denseness. Yeah, some sort of denseness. I don't know how else to explain that, but maybe we'll get some clarity from these herbal cards, and we'll hopefully get some idea of what it is that we're talking about here as far as clearing the air, clearing the parasites, clearing ourselves of maybe a parasitic thought life, parasitic people in our home and our job, just avoiding that sort of toxin that's going to reinfect us or even reinfest, because if you think about it, If you have an infestation, you can get rid of one and you have two, you're going to be in trouble real quick. Everything needs to be cleaned out. You can't just have one. You have to get rid of all of them. First three. Ayahuasca. Sounds like a trip. Pau de Arco. There's some divine feminine. Fully activated. Kava Kava, and about community. All right, so I'm going to have to cover this card. There's, by our YouTube standards, so I'll do, actually this one's the same, the Pau de Arco. So that's card 57 and 48. I will try to cover it the least amount possible. If you want to stop and take a look at them. So let's look at 48 first. I have to get that right here. 48. This is about community. So this is about celebration, kinship with tribe, community, friendship, union, finding your chosen family. So this is something, the Kava Kava moves through our energy system, actually through our nervous system. So it relaxes and widens and helps us in surrendering. And I think when we relax, we are better able to make clear decisions. What does it say here? Although you might be amid an important moment in your life, remember that you don't have to do it alone. And that to me says, if you do need help, ask, because a lot of us don't. And I will put my hand up to that one. When you widen your circles intentionally, you receive support from the universe and others to join you on the path. To fully draw upon the butterfly's medicine, it gently invites us to observe our position in the community in this moment. And there are different communities. And I kind of would clarify that word community with the word culture. And there are different kinds of cultures, right? Work culture, family culture, neighborhood culture, country, even the state, the county you live in, the town you live in, and even which side of the street you live on can change your culture. So we are protectors, creators, connectors, and visionaries. So if you stop just for a minute and try to correlate this moment in time, take a check on your feelings and your moods and emotions, and put that in a package. This says alongside, okay, so look at your life with your personal evolution. So egg, caterpillar, cocoon, or butterfly, it doesn't matter. Oftentimes finding your purpose within your community and the parallels with your inner journey can provide a great relief and meaning. And I know some people have like this codependency thing that goes on. It's an easy thing to get into. You need outside affirmation to feel good about yourself. You feel like you need somebody else in your life. That's great to have. That's like bonus money. That's like a bonus treat. But this too is like you don't really need anything outside yourself except yourself. But the enriching part and the glory part, the cherry on the top, if you will, is our relationships with other people. Not just with ourselves, but it's with other people. That was what I got out of community. And there's the butterfly. I wish I could show you the rest of the card. It's kind of... I'm going to have to start doing some of the spontaneous stuff somewhere else. I mean, Rumble takes too long to post things, so I'm thinking I have to come up with an alternative for that. I think that was 7. Pau de Arco, number 7. So this is, yeah, didn't I say there was like this heaviness? But this lady, if I were to be able to show you the full card, She is pregnant. This is a fully formed feminine internal lady bits, and discovery through darkness, transcendence of the unknown, unearthing fear, non-conformity, and breaking cycles. So this is Moon and Pluto. I forgot to look that up as well. So that's Moon and Pluto as well. Wow. Moon, Pluto, Moon, Pluto. Pluto was big in this baby. Right? And this is about metamorphosis. This is about change. So wasn't this talking about change? That's crazy. But the Pau de Arco is, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but this archetypically embodies one of the faces of the dark goddess in her mighty splendor. So this dark goddess is multifaceted, challenging belief systems, frailties, weaknesses, and testing our strength. So maybe this aloneness that we might be feeling here is to take care of these things, to explain them, express them within ourselves, talk to somebody if you need it. It's also challenging our learned paradigms that inhibit the splendor of our self-expression. So she has the tools to rebuild a new triggering instant metamorphosis. This is about change. This is about having that community and support. So it's not like one following the other, and maybe that's why the images are kind of, I don't believe in coincidence, but if you know what I mean, these are all layered. They're all happening at the same time. So there's a cosmic womb, and I think that that's what this is showing. There's a cosmic womb that births all the hidden potentials into existence. And this can be very uncomfortable. For those of you who have been in labor and given birth, it can be very uncomfortable. The outcome is absolute magic. But remember, once we go through that birthing process, the work is not done. It's just beginning. Right? Because it's just a baby that comes out. Not just a baby, but the baby can't tend to itself. So we need to be able to find that even a community within ourselves to manage this if we are at that stage. I don't know if that makes sense. You don't, yeah. Okay, I'm being told to move on. Yeah. Okay. Ayahuasca is a rebirth. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So this is rebirth, mastery, revelation, discovery of higher self, meeting with the creator, divine messenger, or the creator of the matrix, gifts from spirit, realization, telepathy, and transcendence. So this is Pluto, the moon. I don't know if you can see it, but oh, sorry, there it is. I was going to say. So there's Pluto. I was going to say, that's Pluto and the moon. That's Pluto first and the moon. So Pluto, moon, moon, Pluto, and then we have Pluto along with Jupiter, which to me always look like a funky four. Jupiter and Neptune. So I know a lot of people that have done ayahuasca. I personally have not. I have a very good imagination. So when I hear stories, it's like I can kind of relive them. We are mastering the power of our awareness and aligning to the higher power. Ayahuasca's spirit is here to support the ascension, and I don't consider it an ascension. I consider it an expansion of self. We need to allow ourselves to be, I don't feel it says shattered. I don't feel that it's that way. There might feel like when you expand something, and it might feel like cracking or squeaking, and it's not the most comfortable, just like with giving birth. Yeah, and changing the whole metamorphosis process. So we need to be able to capture that undiscovered aspect of self within our soul. And we have this magnetic brilliance that we have within us from our source, and intelligence that down here it says intelligence that orchestrates the great mystery. And there's that intelligence that's like an automatic thing, like almost like an intelligent design, and we need to take advantage of that. We need to put that into play and into place. So we have to take our intentions, without expectations and permit ourselves to be enveloped by consciousness. So people are talking about how sick everything is and how the world needs healing and we are the healers, and how we are healing the earth is by healing ourselves. Once we heal ourselves, we take that action. These are all part of the healing process. So how we take action, I like to have a solution. So I'm going to ask for some clarity on that. So if this is the beginning, this is the thought, the idea, the conception, and birth. This is from the caterpillar, from the pupa to the caterpillar. I mean, it's that cycle to the butterfly, giving birth. And this is also birth. This is birthing. This is she's pregnant. I mean, she's got all her stuff sitting right out there. So she's pregnant, and this is giving birth. That's what that book said. Boom, boom, boom. So let's find out. Go for the basics. This is the basics. So what are we going to find out for the basics here? What are we going to see for explanation is that card wrong side? No, it's not. It's just like this. Oh, this is in here. This is a Runners of the Sun card. It's the gatekeepers. I had that in the reading the other night. That was my bad. That was not intentional. This is about healing too, isn't it? So once we're accomplishing all of that for the healing, what are we doing next? What are the expectations? What are we doing next? Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm just going to throw that out there with the old like, share, and subscribe story. Hit the notifications. I'm going to try to do something every day. But gee, golly gee willikers, you know, I mean, I'm really pushing it, working full time, and I live almost 35 to 45 minutes from home one way, so it is a lot of driving. Okay, balance, temperance, and also making up our mind. We can't overmix this. And being strategic. We're going to have to do things differently. And the swords are thoughts and words, right? And definitely have to... So there's something about the tense, though. It's like temporary, nomadic. We have to make sure that we're going to be ready to... And it's not necessarily geographic, but move, make decisions, know... And I guess by being a bit of a mixologist here... We can be sure that we're going to be well prepared. You know, so here's the birthing, here's the prepping for healing. And again, this feels like, I didn't even realize this. I'm actually layering these again. So these are all, this is connected to this, but these are all part of this. So it's like, yeah, oh, you get what I'm saying. I don't have to, oh my goodness, there it is. So this is going to actually bring us out of a troubled area, and we are not there yet. We have a little bit to go. Time. Yeah, so it's not going to be like 6 weeks or anything, or 6 months. I think certain things are going to happen in 6 months, of course, and it's not for everybody, but I think there's going to be a large majority of people that are going to have something. What is this? Well, I mean, it's timeless, so I guess it's irrelevant. But this is about attaining that. This is all part of it, but it's kind of like following this overlapping path. I don't know how else to put that. Or well, oh my goodness. Okay. Put the deck down. So I guess this is the result. And this is funny too. We're going to be stronger for it. We're going to be happier for it. We're going to find ourselves and our community. And the most interesting thing about it, because this is the Ten of Cups, and the last card was strength. We're going to be stronger for it. And this is inner strength, and this was about the healing as well. But here in the middle, We won't see this coming. And this is about having patience with ourselves. And we are cutting ourselves free. I mean, she does not look stagnant. And it's not like this, frantic, unsettled. Everything here has a calmness about it. Everything here has a calmness. I believe that was it. Again, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notifications button. Like I said, I'm going to try to do something every day, but no guarantees. And I am going to be revamping the website, so hopefully there's going to be good things on there as well. I would like to do more personal readings, and I'm going to be offering some specials, so make sure you do that, notifications buttons, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.